Welcome back to After the Whistle, everybody. I'm Ryan Blake alongside Badlands Big Sticks owner Dave Ouellette with their news of joining the Northwoods League starting in 2024. And Mr. Ouellette, first off, thank you for joining me.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate you reaching out and trying to make everybody aware of the exciting stuff we got going on in Dickinson, and not only Dickinson, but the western half of North Dakota for that matter.
Yeah, and I want to start by asking, when did this talk and process of getting to the Northwoods League start?
Yeah, honestly, there was never any intentions of this happening, or never anything specifically set out for this to happen. It was just a random conversation that we had with joint friends or colleagues or whatever in the industry, and one thing led to another, and Dick from the Northwoods and I ended up talking, and one thing led to another, and I inquired and he informed, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
And how exciting has it been knowing that you guys are making that leap to the Northwoods League? What's the excitement when he was told you that, hey, we want the Big Sticks to join the league?
Yeah, it was a really big jump for us, obviously. Over the course of our time in Dickinson, some people know, some people don't know, but we spend every year just trying to make things more fun and exciting for the fans. And when this opportunity came up, and I realized that if we were to join the Northwoods League and be able to bring in the Bismarck Larks and the Minot Hot Tots playing Minot again and this and that, it's just going to make it that much more exciting for all of Western North Dakota, and especially our Dickinson community. I can't tell you how many people over the last 6 years have asked me, have you ever thought about playing the Larks, for a preseason game or something? And well, schedule-wise, that was never going to work out because everybody's got so much going on. But now everybody's going to get that wish that they asked for.
Yeah, and I want to talk about the Larks and the Hot Tots in a sec. But the first thing I want to ask before we get to that is, what's been the community response to the news?
Oh, I've had nothing but great positive response. And just to preface, there's nothing wrong with the league that we were in, with the Independence League. All of the other teams, the owners are all great people and whatnot. It's just a smaller league, obviously, a different travel footprint and whatnot. This just brings, like I said, the other in-state rivalries into the mix, and obviously the much larger league with I think we might have 26 teams next year, 25 or 26, whatever it is. And obviously the 30-year history with the Northwoods League, the national recognition that we'll be looking at from some ESPN Plus streams and stuff like that. It's definitely a different level.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Independence League, but before we get into the different leagues that the organization has been a part of, let's talk about the in-state rivalries, like you said, with the Larks and with the Hot Tots. What's the excitement to be able to play them and kind of increase the rivalries that kind of mold North Dakota when it comes to summer baseball?
Yeah, it's going to be a huge deal for the Dickinson community, the Bismarck, the Minots. Hopefully in the future we get some more North Dakota teams in. We all know about the rivalries that Bismarck, Dickinson, and Minot have already from the high school level, from the junior high levels, whatever. And it doesn't matter what sport you're in. Everybody from the different towns loves to compete against those different towns. So this is just going to add that excitement to all the fans. You're going to have all of our fans. We have a lot of Dickinson people that live in Bismarck now. And there's a lot of Bismarck people that probably have moved to Dickinson for some reason, work-wise. So you're going to have a lot more people traveling back and forth to watch these games. I personally have family over in the Bismarck area. That's going to be exciting for me to make all these trips over there and get to spend time with them and bring my grandkids to the games. There's a lot of different variables that went into this decision.
Yeah, and you also mentioned the Independence League, and I believe before that you guys were in the Expedition League, and that this will be your third league in the last 7 years since the start of the organization. What's that aspect of it as well, making that leap and trying to find different ways to engage more players and engage the community by different leagues?
Yes, and changing the leagues doesn't really affect too much as far as the on-field stuff or the fans' experience and whatnot. When you talk about the lower tier of the summer collegiate leagues out there. There's a lot of summer collegiate leagues out there. And all of the leagues that we've been involved in now, starting with that Expedition League and then going to the Independence League, I feel like we've just made a step up in the quality and longevity, obviously, of the league itself and what it's going to bring for national recognition and long-term stability in the Dickinson community.
Mr. Ouellette, thank you so much for joining me, and congratulations on making the jump to the Northwoods League. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate it. Looking forward to watching the Big Sticks smoke the Larks and the Hot Tots.